Hey guys, this is our econ video. In it, you'll learn how to buy a house in a real-life situation.
You can also learn the different services and goods that go along with purchasing a house. We hope you enjoyed our video.
Hi, Rudy.
Hi.
You're okay with doing this interview right now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'm just gonna ask you a series of questions real quick, about buying a house. The first one I have is, what do you think are the top 5 things I should have prior to buying a house?
Really quick, is this for like a school report or is this for you personally?
This is for a school report.
Okay.
Alright.
So prior to having a house, the 3 things that you need are 1, an open mind. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The second thing that you need is a down payment. And the down payment can be anywhere, like right now, some loan companies are doing a down payment as little as 3.5% of the purchase price.
Oh.
So if your house is $100,000, your down payment needs to be $3,500. The third thing that you need is a good credit score. That is what the banks look at to determine whether or not you are reliable as far as paying back your loan. For that, they have something called a credit score.
What is the average cost of houses in, like, Loma Linda or Redlands?
Right now, the average cost, so we don't really go by average cost of house. No one really does that. So what realtors use is something called cost per square foot. Every transaction that goes on changes the average square footage. Let me see what it is today.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
So, in 92354, which is Loma Linda, looking at... So, they haven't actually come up with November figures yet, so I'm going to give you one that's slightly a little bit older. It's $175 per square foot.
What is a mortgage?
The mortgage is the loan. So, it is the money that the bank has let you borrow. Most mortgages are paid back in 30 years. Every mortgage has what's called an interest rate. The interest rate is the most important part of the mortgage. Once 30 years go by, your debt is fully paid off, including the interest that the bank has charged you.
I learned something new again. Is there something that I may need to know about water and electric bills? Is that something I need to worry about before buying a house or maybe after buying the house?
You only need to worry about them before buying a house in the sense of if you're not paying those bills, you open up an account for the water bill, they have your name, your social security number, all your information, right?
Yeah.
Every time that you're not paying your bill, they put a little marker that says Nat didn't pay his bill for the last 30 days. Nat didn't pay for 60 days. Nat didn't pay for 120 days.
Oh, man.
And when you go to buy a house, they're going to say, nope, we're not going to borrow to you. You have a history of not paying back your loan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, if you do pay your water and electricity and other bills and you pay them on time, you pay them ahead of time, then your credit score goes up.
Okay.
So you started out with 750, now you get 760, 780, 800, 830. By the time you get to 830, banks are begging you to borrow their money.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's important to pay those little bills ahead of time because they create a history.
Would a house inspector be necessary when buying a house?
Absolutely. And if you don't have the money, you can always say, no, I waive all inspections, I don't care, I just want to buy the house. But in my practice of real estate, I always, except one time, I have always had a physical inspection done. Now, an inspector is $300 or $400.
And for maybe like a price floor or price ceiling, you won't say that there might be a average between those two, right?
Again?
A price floor or the minimum price. You wouldn't say. Would you say there's a average price in Loma Linda, or even a price ceiling or the maximum price of houses in Loma Linda Redlands? You wouldn't. Would you say that there would be a max or minimum of houses?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you've got low, medium, and high. But those numbers don't work out really well when it comes to some neighborhoods. We use the method called the price per square foot.
In communism, do you think buying a house would be the same?
No, they're very different, actually. My parents are from Cuba, which is a communist country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I know about how real estate works there. And essentially under communism, when the government owns everything, you don't get to buy and sell like you would here in the United States. Here in the United States, if you have $100,000, you can buy a house for whatever, if you've got the money, you can buy up to $100,000. You don't really get to buy a house. You have to petition some papers to move to the city.
Alright.
They will tell you, based on your needs, what kind of house you are able to get. And then they will give you a list of options for those houses.
Right.
Now, let's say you, Matt, you're a single guy. They're not going to let you get a 3 or 4 bedroom house. Even if you have all the money for it, they're still going to say, well, yeah, but Matt, you're only one guy. You only need a studio apartment. So we'll let you pick any one of the studio apartments.
Okay.
It works very, very differently.
Okay. Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll give you a list of apartments all around the city, like say 10 different apartments, but they are all studio apartments, and they say, here, you can pick any one of these studio apartments.
Alright. Thank you, Rudy, for taking the time to do this interview with me. Really helped me out. Thank you so much, man.
All right, you're welcome.
Alright, see you later.
See you later.
Bye-bye.